Welcome to Compass to the Future, the channel where we analyze the technologies today that will define tomorrow. To start, we wanted to pay tribute to the house that hosts us, YouTube. And the best way to do that is to analyze the mastermind behind it. In our first chapter, we will dive headfirst into the universe of its parent company, Alphabet. Important disclaimer. The content of this video is offered exclusively for informational and educational purposes. It should not be interpreted as financial, legal, or investment advice. The information, opinions, and analyses presented here are based on sources considered reliable as of the date of publication, but we do not guarantee their accuracy, completeness, or timeliness. Past performance of any asset is not a reliable indicator of future results. Investing in financial markets involves significant risks, including the possible loss of invested capital. Artificial intelligence has been used for the video generation, and although an exhaustive analysis has been carried out, some information shown here may not be 100% reliable. Please conduct your own analysis. This channel does not cover company accounting, which is a fundamental part of investing. All viewers are advised to conduct their own analysis and consult with a professional financial advisor before making any investment decisions. The creator of this content assumes no responsibility for any losses or gains that may result from the use of the information provided herein. Have you ever wondered why the Nasdaq index has dominated the market so decisively? The answer goes beyond charts and finances. It's because this index doesn't just trade capital, it trades progress. The tech companies that lead it don't just sell products, they are actively shaping society and the economy. We saw how the internet and mobile phones changed everything. Now, artificial intelligence is redefining the frontiers of what's possible. And on the horizon, revolutions like autonomous driving and quantum computing are emerging. This is one of Alphabet's boldest bets, a project that has been brewing in secret for over a decade and is now coming to light. Waymo. Their goal is not to sell you a car. It is much more ambitious to build the driver of the future and deploy a fully autonomous global transportation network. Waymo is Alphabet's autonomous driving company. Its technology, called Waymo Driver, is the result of more than 15 years of development. Each vehicle is equipped with a sophisticated set of sensors, high-definition cameras, radars, and LiDAR, which give it a superhuman 360-degree vision, seeing in the dark, in the rain, and hundreds of meters away in all directions. All of this feeds an artificial intelligence brain that has learned from hundreds of millions of kilometers driven in the real world and billions in simulation. Waymo not only focuses on the robotaxi service, Waymo One, but also on logistics with Waymo Via, its autonomous truck division. Analysts estimate that the autonomous transportation market could be worth hundreds of billions of dollars by 2030. If Waymo maintains its leadership, it could become a mature and highly profitable business in the next 7 to 10 years, potentially becoming as large or even larger than Google's advertising business today. In the pantheon of Alphabet's great bets, there is one that does not seek to optimize bits of information, but the basic components of life itself. It's called Verily, and its mission is one of the most ambitious there is to apply the power of Google's technology and data to transform medicine, moving from a model that cures diseases to one that prevents them before they occur. Verily was born with ideas that seemed straight out of science fiction, like its famous smart contact lenses to measure glucose or nanobots that would detect cancer in the blood. Their new focus is on building the software platforms that will support the precision medicine of the future. And this new approach is already bearing fruit. Their wastewater scan project is a perfect example. They analyze wastewater in hundreds of U.S. communities to detect outbreaks of diseases like COVID-19 or the flu days before cases appear in hospitals, providing an unprecedented public health tool. But their big commercial bet is Verily Lumi, a software platform designed to make clinical trials of new drugs faster, cheaper, and more efficient. They connect patients, pharmaceutical companies, and researchers using AI to optimize each phase of the process. They already have agreements with pharmaceutical giants like Pfizer, Novartis, and Sanofi. Verily's long-term goal is to become the operating system for precision health. They want to be the neutral data platform that connects all relevant patient information to offer truly personalized diagnoses and treatments. Analysts believe that, with this new strategy, Verily could build a mature and profitable business in the next 5 to 8 years, becoming a fundamental piece not only for Alphabet, but for the future of global medicine. Within Google's AI division, there is another project that helps decipher the very language of life. This is AlphaFold, and this is the story of how an unprecedented scientific breakthrough is giving birth to a new kind of pharmaceutical company. Its latest version, AlphaFold 3, is a true feat. It can predict the 3D structure of virtually any biological molecule proteins, DNA, RNA, and how they interact with each other with astonishing accuracy. To give you an idea, before AlphaFold, determining the structure of a single protein could take years of work in a laboratory. Today, Google has predicted and published the structures of more than 200 million molecules, making them available to the scientific community for free. It is one of the greatest gifts to science in history, and it is already accelerating disease research around the world. But Alphabet didn't stop there. To turn this predictive power into real drugs, they created a sister company in 2021, Isomorphic Labs. If AlphaFold is they map, that shows us what the molecules of life look like. Isomorphic Labs is the engineering company that uses that map to design new drugs with AI from scratch. Its mission is to reimagine the entire drug discovery process, making it radically faster and more precise. And this is already a multi-billion-dollar business. In early 2024, Isomorphic Labs closed strategic agreements with two of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, Eli Lilly and Novartis. The traditional cycle to discover and approve a drug lasts between 10 and 15 years. Isomorphic Labs wants to shatter that timeline. Their most immediate and bold goal is a milestone that could change the industry. They have stated that they expect to have their first drug designed entirely by AI in clinical trials with humans by the end of this year, 2025. Although the path for the company to be a mature and consistently profitable business is 5 to 7 years, the simple fact of putting a drug created by AI in clinical trials in such a short time would demonstrate that a new era in medicine has begun. Of all of Alphabet's bets, there is one that does not seek to improve the world as we know it, but to unveil a new layer of reality. It is the bet on building a quantum computer. It is not a simple improvement of current computers. It is a machine of a completely new type that operates under the strange and wonderful rules of quantum physics to solve problems that are, literally, impossible today. Building these machines is one of the most complex scientific and engineering tasks ever undertaken. Alphabet has invested several $billion in this project over more than a decade, including the construction of its dedicated quantum AI campus. Google provides access to its prototypes through the cloud to a select group of research partners and companies to explore potential applications, but it is not a profitable business. The investment is with a view to the long term. When will we use it? The first very specific commercial applications, for example, in quantum chemistry for pharmaceutical companies, could start to be viable in the next 5 to 10 years. However, for quantum computing to become a mature business and revolutionize science and industry as expected, most experts, including those at Google, point to a horizon of 15 to 20 years or more. It is Alphabet's definitive bet on the distant future, one that could change absolutely everything. As we have seen, Alphabet is something much bigger than a simple technology company. Alphabet is not waiting for the future. It is actively building it. If we look at its stock market performance, Alphabet has generated incredible returns. It is now trading at all-time highs. Now it's your turn. I'm very interested in your opinion. Of all the projects we've seen, which one do you think will change our lives the most in the next decade? Does the future that Google is designing give you more hope or more fear? That's it for our chapter today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon